Well, we just got in here in time for them to have driver's meeting. I apologize for that, folks, but welcome to MaxSpeedTV here. You're watching the GAC Xfinity series tonight, right here on iRacing Live. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. These guys will be turning 120 laps here tonight, so this will no doubt be an exciting race. Martinsville always does produce a very exciting racing. A lot of people really like to watch Martinsville. I was kind of joking with the guys here earlier, as we always say, like at Talladega or Daytona, they're taken to the high banks. Well, this one here, we're taken to the no banks of Martinsville. They'll be right after it here in just a minute. So again, thank you for joining in here. Make sure, if it's your first time here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We always like to have our subscribers, excuse me, a little tongue tied there. Make sure you do hit the subscribe button, because we are going to be having another event when we reach 1,500 subscribers. We're putting on a special event for the racers and for the people in chat. Those that can't be involved in the race can always join in the chat, and for a chance to win some money. Last I gave it away when we reached 1,000 subscribers. I gave away $95, so everybody is eligible to win a little bit of cash. So please hit that subscribe button if you want to be involved. Scott will be along here right directly, and he'll go over the points with us, let us know where they're at. Everybody's at in the points so far this season, and how many races we got left, I'm not exactly sure. I know they just started the season here not long ago. This might be race 2 or 3, I can't remember, but he'll be along here in a minute, so we'll give you a rundown of the points. They are 6 minutes away from qualifying, so they will be getting back out there on the track right directly. There they go. Curtis Aho fan in chat, so there he is right there, getting ready to go out and practice with the boys in the next gen car. All right, 3 minutes. No qualifying, folks. 3 more minutes. And we'll be ready to light these guys up and qualify, get them on the grid, and we're ready to go racing here at Martinsville tonight for 120 laps. Well, that's a bummer, Randy. Sorry you can't make it, brother. Let's get ready to go get them next week there, brother. Hey, family comes first. This is just a pastime or a hobby or a game. Some will argue that. It's a sim game, a sim, whatever you want to call it. But family does come first. All right, 40 seconds left here of practice. And then we're ready to go to qualifying, folks. All right, that's going to wrap up practice, and now it's on to qualifying, folks. But first, we're going to step away real quick here and play our national anthem, and we will be right back. Okay, we are back, and Scott in the booth with me. Scott, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you, Rudy?
I'm doing all right, man. Ready to get this underway here at Martinsville. Exciting racing with the B car, or the Xfinity car, I should say. But Scott, want to run down through the points for us?
Sure, I can do that for you. Last week's winner, Keith Maito, comes in it tonight. Excuse me. Sorry, I was on the wrong page. Let me start over. Tom Clayton is your points leader. He's up 6 positions. Keith Maito's up 10 positions, right there, right behind him in second place, 2 points back. Jim Locking's in third, 5 points out. Jim's actually tied with Charles Smith. They're tied for third. Jeff Dotson's in fifth. Jim Whaley Jr. is sixth. Shane Gross up 4 positions. He's last season's champion, Rudy. He's in 7th place right now after 2 races. John Stanley's up 7 places to 8th. Mark McFadden dropped 8 spots from the points lead all the way to 9th. And Michael Palmer dropped 4 spots to 10th.
Wow. Maito on a roll there.
Palmer's 16 points back. So first to 10th is 16 points.
And this is race what? Yeah. Race what?
3.
Long season to go.
Oh, yeah. I do believe they run races.
Well,
yep, just 10 races. Next week will be Michigan, then Walk Glen, the first road race of the season. Then Southern National Motorsports Park, Charlotte, Chicago, Bristol, and Auto Club.
Well, Jim Whaley taking the top spot here with a 20.427. Man, on a roll here, Jim Whaley is.
Shane Gross right there with him up there in second. Tom Clayton rounds out the top 3. Got about a minute to go in qualifying. Rudy still got, I don't know, about 6 guys back here that haven't taken time. 5 or 6 guys. It's going to be survival of the fittest tonight, buddy.
That's exactly right. This is kind of like a Bristol with no banking. So it's just keeping the fenders on. It's going to be the ticket here tonight.
It's going to be a demolition derby.
We hope not.
There's just no room out there, and the cars are hooked up. I mean, I was getting it around there myself, and it felt pretty good. So, I don't know. Everybody's just going to have to be patient, give everybody a little room. That's going to be the key to this race. How much will people be patient?
Randy Perdue's telling me he couldn't make it tonight. He was at a family function, so looking forward to see him back here next week. So, but like I said, family comes first. This is just a hobby. So, all right, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. Get down here to the grid. Okay, running down through the grid here. Jim Whaley starting on the pole with a 20.427. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Shane Gross will start second. Tom Clayton third. Gary Shank starting 4th place. David Gainforth in 5th. Charles Smith 6th. Rolando Arroyo back in 7th. Len McNeese 8th. John Sorensen 9th. Jim Locking 10th. Dwayne LaPrade back in 11th place. I'm sorry, my bad. Paul Zoda rounding out the top 12. Go ahead, Scott. I lost it.
That's all right. I'll stop at 20 for you. James Tyler starts 13th tonight. Randy Bledsoe 14th. Justin Rogers 15th. Dean Viney 16th. Trevor Malone 17th. Paul Cohen 8th. Michael Palmer 19th. And Jeff Dotson rounds out the top 20. Ready?
All right, Stephen Parks will start 21st. John Stanley 22nd. Curtis Aho 23rd. Kevin Cornelius 24th. And looks like Dustin Golden not taking a qualifying time here, starting back in 26th. Nathan Miller 27th. Michael Campbell 29th. And Timothy Kelleher 30th. Go ahead.
31st, John Estes. And 32nd, Anthony Cianci.
All right. I messed that all up, didn't I?
That's all right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the fastest guy in practice, which was Dustin Golden, choose not to qualify and start 26th. Interesting choice.
Yeah, that is trying to get things set here. Sorry, I'm doing 5 things at once.
You know what you call that, Rudy? That's called rolling the dice, because he's rolling the dice tonight, trying to drive through all that carnage and traffic that he's going to see along the way to the front.
I know. In a huge field here again this week, Scott.
Yep. Ever since these guys went up in the portal, it seems like the league has grown quite a bit. And that's good to see, because this is always good racing. It's good to see some fresh blood in here, keeping this thing going.
Well, I believe they do get 2 pace laps here, being it's a short track. So I don't think they go green right here.
No, they'll get 2 laps.
Yeah, they go around one more time. So we got one more time around, folks, and then we'll get them going. And Scott, I'm going to give you the honors of getting this race underway here, buddy.
All right. Appreciate it. And it looks like Dustin Golden was removed from the server.
Okay.
Interesting. So he won't be racing. Don't know, Rudy. Just waiting on the pace car. There he goes. I'll wait till we come around here. There you go on the green flag here at GAC. And there's the green flag, and the 3rd race of the season for GAC at Martinsville is underway.
On the outside, Shane Gross giving him a little tough time there, but boy, he's going to hang on to it. Tom Clayton looks to the inside, but not able to get up there just yet. Oh, Tom a little loose going into the turn.
Yeah,
it's going to cost him some time.
Yeah, but he saved it. That could have got ugly.
Yes, it could have. Caught that yellow strip Gary Shank way up the hill, and that's going to let the bottom open for Tom Clayton to go back into 3rd. And look who's up to 5th already, David Gainforth.
Kind of funny how the parties go in practice, and then they start the real thing, and everybody gets it all worked out magically.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I spoke too soon. There we have a caution.
Uh-oh.
Looks like a self-scare, though, so minor carnage there. Minor carnage.
Yep, Kevin Cornelius going around. Probably nothing too serious. You said a self-spin?
Nope, nobody hit it. Yeah, it looked like it. Didn't look like anybody hit him.
Checking it out now as he comes out of the turn. Yeah, looks like it just steps out on him. Well, he almost got into the number 18 there of Curtis Aho. Almost caught the back end of him. Close call.
Well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That is a fact. Well, nothing really changing so far. As far as these guys running, Tom Clayton does manage to stay into the 3rd place. John Sorensen up to 7th. Charles Smith 8th. Len McNeese 9th. And Jim Locking in 10th.
And Rudy, I don't know if you caught it or not, but they're only running 50% fuel here tonight. It's 120 laps, so I'm thinking this might be a 2-stop race.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if they're going to manage the tires that long, though, but...
Basically on fuel, if they were able to keep it under green, it would be a 2-stop race. Obviously, I think we're going to get quite a few cautions, so I don't think fuel is going to be a factor at all.
Well, I just wanted to pass this along to you there, Scott. We got a new viewer here in chat, and he says his name is Canadian Racer. He says, "Hey guys, new here, wanted to tell you, you guys do a great job with the broadcast."
Well, we appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate everyone else that tunes in as well. We We try to do our best here at MaxSpeedTV.
Yes, sir. It's always good to have a fellow commentator in the booth, too, as good as Scott. He's come a long ways, and we've been doing this for quite a while together, Scott.
I appreciate that, Rudy. And as I like to say, you're the John Madden of iRacing.
Hey, we're waiting to see if when they're going to get the one to go here. Should be coming right along here. Boom. Everybody's caught up to the field.
I imagine it'd be right here. Yep. That's our out.
Well, so far, Jim Whaley's led all the laps, 7 of them. Shane Gross wants to get up there and lead a lap. But that outside's just too hard to pass. You need to get down to the bottom and get underneath them to pass. So, but the guys are giving them, I've noticed they're giving them lots of room. Pace cars in. And Whaley waiting and waiting. They come around the corner here, and he is going to be on the loud pedal. Wow, delayed green on that one. Green flag.
Yeah, it was. That came out late.
Yeah, it did. Clayton in third. Now it looks like Gary Shank's going to get by on the outside. Clayton goes back to fourth. Boy, Jim Whaley's under fire here by Shane Gross. Shane's trying to get a run on Jim Whaley.
I think everybody's under fire by somebody right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's anybody out there right now that feels comfortable yet.
Well, look at this here already. Coming up on the inside of Shane Gross is Gary Shank.
Seeing a lot of two-wide racing.
And Gary Shank makes the pass on Shane Gross, goes into second place. And we know Gary is a racer in real life. So that's he's got a little bit of experience under his belt.
Guys are starting to find position on the racetrack now, Rudy. There for a couple laps, had a lot of two-wide racing going on back here in the back of the field, but now everybody's starting to find their position on that bottom line. We're going to see a big single train here soon.
And there's my favorite car out there, Krispy Kreme. You can't hardly beat Krispy Kreme donuts.
I can smell them just talking about them.
I know it. Dwayne LaPrade into the top 10. Working his way closer to the front. Actually is an iRacing staff member, Dwayne LaPrade.
Yep, so send all your complaints to Dwayne.
Yeah, there you go. I think he deals with computer issues. People having computer problems. So that's an ongoing nightmare.
Right.
So Trevor Malone in 11th, Justin Rogers 12th, Len McNeese goes back to 13th, Paul Zoda 14th, working his way up through the field, and Dean Viney in 15th, the league owner. James Tyler working it. These guys are all single file. Have you seen this?
Yes, sir, Rudy. That's what I was talking about just a little bit ago. Everybody was just trying to find their position on that bottom line, and yeah, it's all single file now.
And man, that's really something. Randy Bledsoe 17th, Michael Palmer 18th. I'm trying to give everybody a little bit of camera time here. Paul Cohen 19th. Michael Campbell does get by Stephen Parks, or he is trying to get by him. Looks like he's going to clear him now. Stephen goes way up the hill, opens up the bottom for John Stanley to slip in there. But it looks like Stephen Parks is going to hold him off for now.
Oh, here comes John again. He's going to make another attempt out of here.
Oh,
I think he's going to get by. He's going to bring somebody with him, too.
Yeah, Stephen Parks got into the wall there. I think just a slight touch, but enough to knock the momentum out. Oh, they get together. He gets together with Curtis Aho.
Yeah, I think the one got some wall there.
Yep. And Nathan Miller coming from the back. Oh, yep. Trying to
second of the evening. That's a pretty good little run there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the 16, Rolando Arroyo going around. Let's see. I think he might have got a little tap from the rear on that one. 49 of John Sorensen right behind him.
It looks like I might have tapped him just a little bit going into the corner.
Yep, just enough. It looked like just when Rolando lifted to go into the corner, he looked like John may not have lifted at the same time. It's all about racing around each other, you know, and learning how these guys are breaking points and all that. So they'll get it. After a while, they'll get it. But Rolando does hang on to 8th place. Good job. Well, what do you think? Pit road?
I think they're coming this time.
Nope. Going right on by.
Wow.
Well, Jim must be happy with the way the car's feeling. So, Shane Gross did lead 1 lap, though, Scott.
The old bonus point.
Yeah, he got the bonus point.
He's having a good run tonight. Moved up to 7th place on the points. You know, after that first race, he was marred down there low in the points, but he's bounced back quite nicely, having a good run here tonight. Trying to defend that championship from last season.
And it looks like John Estes does get the wave by. So that'll put him at the tail end of the lead lap. Jeff Dotson sitting on pit road. I don't know what happened to Jeff. Like he had to wait for everybody to go by. He's going to come out a couple of laps down. Well, you know, the big field like this, and they're so spread out around the track, it's hard to pit and not go a lap down, because if you're at the tail end of the field and you come down pit road, if you don't get off pit road in a hurry, the leader's already coming by, and you will go a lap down.
Yep, you got to be prompt here.
Yep, you can't waste any time. So next caution, we'll try to get a word in with somebody, Scott, but this is caution number 2, the first 22 laps. We've had 2 lead changes.
Still got 98 laps to go.
The lights are out, and you know what that means, Scott.
Break time.
Break time, yep.
Just
Get them going.
Sure you're paying attention.
Get them going, brother.
10-4, buddy. Pace car's off. Walk away from him to come around the bend here as they go on green here at GAC. Shank and Whaley will bring us to the green flag, and the green is out. Whaley hanging back a little bit there. Shank gets a good jump on the outside. I think he led that lap, Rudy.
Yes, he did.
He does.
Very good.
He might get the lead here coming out of the corner.
Oh, yep, Whaley loose.
Whaley,
oh, this isn't going to be good. Not too bad.
Not as bad as I thought. Nope. It looked like it was going to get ugly.
Yeah, it did. It sure did. I thought, oh, no, this is going to be the big one. We were kind of waiting to see when that big one was going to happen. But watching here as they... Go ahead.
It all started on a restart, Rudy. He didn't get a good restart, and he was trying to get his momentum up, not give Shank the lead, and he just lost it coming out of the corner, no chin on that bottom. He couldn't drive it all the way up to the wall coming out of the corner. Yeah,
it kind of ruined his rhythm right there, but he did get into the side of Shane Gross. Pretty good lick right there. But luckily,
he did.
Shane went on, and boy, I'll tell you what, the Mr. Bubble machine barely caught a piece of that front corner.
Well, Gary Shank comes out the big winner in that, and Whaley, unfortunately, is out the big loser in that one. Wow. What a restart that was, huh, Rudy?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. What do you think? I mean, we're going to have to make it quick if we're going to talk to somebody. How about we talk to Charles Smith?
All right, he was right behind that. We can get his opinion on what just went down.
Charles Smith, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, tell us what you seen out there, because you were right. That was coming right up on you real quick.
Oh yeah, I kind of seen. I think it was the 46 wiggling. I knew something's about to happen, so I just checked up early and was ready for it.
Now you checked up, but were you a little bit worried about the guys behind you possibly running into you? Because sometimes you can't.
Yeah,
you can't.
I was, but I think everybody noticed it.
Yeah, you can't see real good, when you're behind cars like that, and when somebody in front of you checks up, you don't know why they're checking up. Things like that do happen, but. Well, you're up in 5th place, Any chance of maybe getting up there and leading some laps tonight?
I'm gonna try to.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to let you get back at it here because I think you guys are getting the one to go this time by. So good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, he is ready.
David, I think he's still gathering himself from being right there in the heart of the storm.
Yeah, that would put the old heart right up in your mouth, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Hey, Mark McFadden in chat. How you doing, Mark? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We got a Mark McFadden and a Marcus McFadden in the same league. And that's
Is Mark not out there? Is Mark not out there racing tonight?
No, sir. Marcus is. Or he was, anyhow. I thought Marcus was. No, Marcus is not out there. I thought he was. Nope. Okay. But no, Mark's not out there. He's in chat talking. He said hello to you and I.
I just noticed that. How about that?
Yep. All right, here we go.
Oh, we missed you, Mark.
Gary Shank waiting. They are at the line, and green is out.
Look at the hangback by the 41 there. It looks like he got shot out of a cannon when the green came out.
Yeah, he did. And well, he wants to get up to that lead. He gets a great run off of the... Oh, and into the wall.
Yep.
Tom Clayton looking on back here in third. It's really tough to try to get that run off that outside like that, but if you can get a good hook up and clear the guy, you'll be all right, you know.
Caution, Rudy.
And another caution. Oh, boy, that's a big one. Oh, that's the big one.
Looks like a few of them.
Yep. Well, let's go back and look at it here. It looks like I know John Stanley was involved in it, so we're going to go down here and watch from John Stanley's perspective.
Yeah, it happened on the front stretch. Somebody got loose on the front stretch, and yeah, there were a bunch of them involved in it. Wow, Rolando's in that one.
Oh, yeah, right up in front here. Try to get up there to it. Hold on a minute. Oops, one too many. That would have been Randy Bledsoe, looks like. Let's look and see if he had any help. Nope. He just got loose coming off the turn, but he got collected by the number 31 there of Michael Palmer, which Michael had nowhere to go. And also the number 17 of Kevin Cornelius, and it was on from there. Michael Campbell.
Yeah, it was like bowling pins at that point.
Yes, sir. Nathan Miller slipping by on the outside. Not getting any damage. Good deal. Well, that's going to put a lot of them on pit road now, Scott.
Yeah, a lot of guys are going to have to use their reset. Nobody's quit yet. Nobody's left the room, so...
Yeah, we've got
nobody's throwing in the towel.
We've got a lot of guys that are one or more laps down, though. Starting with Jeff Dotson, Anthony Cianci, Paul Cohen, John Estes, and Randy Bledsoe are all one or more laps down.
Still a long way to go, Rudy. I'm sure we got a couple more cautions in us before the evening's over, so still a chance to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, one reset out here tonight, and a track like this here, if you've already used it up, you got a long race ahead of you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, what about 86 laps to go, so...
Long way to go. And a whole lot of carnage to get through to get there. As we saw there on that one, when you wreck, no room. There's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got cement block walls on both sides of you, and there's just nowhere to go, you know?
And a lot of cars out there. If there wasn't so much traffic out there, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but there are a lot of cars on the track.
And we had 29 racers start the race tonight, and it looks like right now the only one sitting on pit road is Curtis Aho, but I think he's going to manage to get back out.
see Jim Whaley Jr. managed to stay on the lead lap. He's back there in 16th. Well, lights are out, Rudy. Get us going, buddy.
All right, we'll do it. Pace car's in. And green, green, green. Now, there they go. Gary Shank on the loud pedal. And Shane Gross wound up slipping by just enough to gather up another lap. So that puts 4 under his belt. And he's looking for a way to try to get around Gary Shank. And I just don't know, man. It's just so hard to pass here. Tom Clayton right there in third.
Oh, one in the grass. Looks like Nathan Miller.
It's a going, though. Let's ride along here with Nathan for a minute. See just how hard it is to pass here. He goes down underneath Dean Viney. And
yeah, it looked easy there.
Yeah, he did.
You were trying to say it was hard. Look at this. He's putting on a clinic showing you how easy it is.
I'm telling you, it made me look like I don't know what I'm talking about here. Well, no surprise, Nathan's such a good driver. He just really put it. Len McNeese, boy, look at the power move on the outside.
Oh, that was close. Almost got into the back of the 91 there. 84 had to get out of it.
Dean Viney goes back to 11th place. Nathan Miller still side by side with Len McNeese. And they come up on Jim Locking. Jim watching all this here. Boy, Nathan caught that yellow strip again. That's actually...
He's got to stay off that line.
Yeah, that's actually a curb. And boy, I'll tell you, that can upset your car so bad. It's not like just a yellow line. You know, it's an actual curb. So you got to really be careful on that.
2 leaders starting to pull away a little bit here.
Trevor
trying to get away with them.
Trevor Malone now trying to stay ahead of Dwayne LaPrade, and here comes Charles Smith. Had a good run there on Dwayne LaPrade, but Jim Locking is going to go inside of him. And Jim Locking's going to make that look easy. Wow, these guys are passing easily here. What the heck? That's good. That's good, though.
I want to see if it's that easy late in the race.
Michael Palmer back in 19th. Paul Zoda 20th. And Stephen Parks, last one on the lead lap, in 21st. Jeff Dotson, first one lap down in 22nd. Mired in lap traffic here. Lead lap traffic. If a caution would come out, the next caution, he would be the wave by. The big lots. The cool looking paint job. Never seen one like that. John Stanley right behind him. And those two are racing for position. And John Stanley looks to the inside of Jeff Dotson and just drives right on by. Takes that position from him. I'm trying to catch up with Michael Campbell, excuse me, I get them two confused. He drives around James Tyler. Tyler goes back to 18th.
Caution, Rudy. 4th of the evening.
Ooh, Stephen Parks going around right in front of right in front. Oh man, that was crazy there. Just a self-spin. I just got to wait.
Report from pit road. Rudy Curtis Aho called it an evening.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Out already, and he had people in chat watching and rooting him on too. So yeah, that big one there. The Canadian racers said that was the Talladega wreck there, the big one.
Yeah, there's just no room here at Martinsville.
Yeah.
Not when more than one car involved in it.
Yeah, they had pretty much the whole track covered, all but a little area on the outside, and that's where Nathan Miller slipped through. So, okay, it looks like John
Stanley's
Stanley
getting the wave around.
Very good. That'll put him back on the lead lap. 21 cars left on the lap, and Jeff Dotson will be the first one a lap down again. Anthony Cianci coming off pit road here. He will be scored 23rd, a lap down. He's just coming on to pit road, excuse me.
So leaders didn't pit, huh?
Nope. They stayed out.
So this is looking like a one-stop race for the leaders. I was wrong about the fuel. I think all these cautions helped a little bit too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've got the front 7 have not been on pit road yet today. That being Gary Shank, Shane Gross, Tom Clayton, David Gainforth, Trevor Malone, Dwayne LaPrade, and Jim Locking. Them 7 have not been on pit road yet. That's pretty cool. He did not shorten the fuel load here. I'm kind of surprised Dean didn't do that.
Yeah, it's 50% fuel.
Oh, it is 50%.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that the leaders haven't come in yet.
Oh yeah, wow! I didn't know that. I didn't even look to see what they had for fuel. Wow, that's wild. I know Dean likes to throw a little clinker in there from time to time, you know, and kind of throw people off a little bit. You think, oh man, I can go out here and make this on one pit stop. Wrong, you know.
I think Gary's banking on another quick caution here soon. I wouldn't think he'd want to pit under green. I mean, he's got to be getting low on fuel.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Definitely a lot lower than everybody else.
Well, everybody's doubled up here. Shane Gross starting on the outside of Gary Shank. Looking back on the field here, and get him going, Scott.
Oh, here we go, buddy. Green flag's out. We're racing. Working lap 52 of 120 here at Martinsville in race number 3 for GAC, and we got a side-by-side battle between Shane Gross and Gary Shank for the lead. Gross doing his best on that high side, Rudy, but I don't think he's going to find the traction up there to make it work.
Yeah, and oh man, that was close right there. Yep. Tom Clayton goes back into third as he gets around David Gainforth.
You got to remember, Gross is still battling that right front damage, too. He hasn't been on the road and used that reset yet, so he's still got a right front quarter panel sticking up in the air, slowing him down a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's saying a lot about how that car's reacting for him out there tonight. But, you know, and another point on that, too, Scott, I have, and you probably have, too, had gotten damage on a car, and the thing actually drove better with the damage than it did when it was fresh.
Yeah, and at a place like this, it being a short track and all, damage doesn't affect you as much as it would at, say, like a Michigan or somewhere like that. But it does affect you when you're side by side by someone and you're in the, you know, the less grippier lane.
Oh yeah, definitely. Boy, what a gaggle of cars back here. Paul Zoda mired into this. He comes up on Charles Smith, and it looks like Dean Viney going to drive around the outside of Paul Zoda. And also Justin Rogers looking to try to get closer to the front as he comes up on John Sorensen. Sorensen on the outside there of Paul Zoda, trying to find some grip on that high side, Scott.
Yeah, just checking out Nathan Miller back here, Rudy. He was one of the guys that decided to go in and get tires. He's back here in 19th place now. He's going to have to work his way through the field again.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem if these guys are out there on older tires, but some of the guys just ahead of him are not, you know. But he's 7.9 seconds behind the leader. That's not that bad. They still got a lot of laps to go.
Yes, sir. We are approaching halfway, though.
Kevin Cornelius in the 6th place. Uh-oh, what happened to Rolando? I'm not sure. He's not coming back. I don't know what happened to Rolando Arroyo.
Uh-oh.
Kevin Cornelius on the inside of Trevor Malone will go into 5th place.
Looks like the 16's in the process of dropping out, Rudy.
Oh, no. Poor Rolando.
That was close.
Yeah, that was real close. Kevin Cornelius couldn't make it hook up, though. Jim Locking now comes up on him.
At least they saved it.
Close to the wall here. You'll see just how close these guys get to the wall coming out of the turns as we're riding along here with Jim Locking. And I mean, that is mighty close. But that's what you got to do here, folks. You got to let it go to that wall. It's very, very important. Shane Gross still on the tail of Gary Shank. And Gary's led 35 laps so far. Make that 36. Most of anybody so far. Jim Whaley led the first 21 laps.
And the leaders are slowly catching the back of the field, Rudy.
Yeah,
Traffic
I see
will
that.
be an issue here in about 5 laps, if that long.
I see that.
Yep, and the 16 just fell through.
Oh, man. Rolando Arroyo out of the race. He may be back, but he's going to be down a few laps.
It's been a tough night for the 16. He might just call it an evening.
And we've been just a little past halfway now, so lots of racing to go here, folks. Taking a look real quick. We've had 5 cautions, but on a short track like this, that's really not bad. Gary Shank continuing to lead as he's ready to mark up another one here and make it 39 laps. Out here showing these guys how it's done. Well, I hope you're all enjoying the show here tonight. Got to give a thank you to iRace.
One in the grass. Sorry, Rudy. The 5th one's in the grass. He's got to save, though. Sorry, I thought we were about to have a caution. Sorry for interrupting you, buddy.
Thank you to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to iRacing Live, the portal. And special thank you to Jack Davidson for making that happen. All the behind-the-scenes work that he does. So thank you, Jack. We don't have a broadcast tomorrow night. We'll be covering a race here on Tuesday nights in the next few weeks. But Wednesday night we'll be back for Top Fuel Racing Indy Series. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll be here on the live iRacing portal. And
Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yes, sir. David Gainforth in 4th. I hate that when he does that to me. David Gainforth in 4th. That's a tongue tire there. And they get around Stephen Parks. Stephen back in 26th place. 3 laps down.
Caution.
We have a caution. Okay.
Somebody spun out on the backstretch.
That would be Charles Smith. Just a self-spin going around. So
I think we'll see the leaders this time. I think we'll choose to come down under caution. Get some new poor Mr. Feelgoods and some petrol, and here they come.
Yes, sir.
They're past the halfway, but it makes no sense not to come now.
Yeah, they can make it from here easily.
Yep. Kind of shocked they were able to make it far on 50% fuel.
I know it. I'm trying to find a really good camera angle here where you can see good, but it is what it is. Shane Gross. Oh, Shane Gross had to... Oh, he is not lined up in his pit stall at all. He just cannot get straight. Boy, that cost him big time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my.
just cost him the race, possibly.
Yep. Well, I'm sure he's going to use that reset. But, oh, tough break for Shane Gross. Well,
Yeah, he's just now coming off. He lost a ton of position. Wow.
Jim Whaley will stay out because he did pit earlier. So he'll stay out. Dean Viney will be scored second. Len McNeese in third. James Tyler fourth. Michael Palmer fifth. Those 5 stayed out. Gary Shank comes off pit road first. He will restart sixth. David Gainforth seventh. Tom Clayton eighth. Kevin Cornelius ninth, and Trevor Malone. That will be your top 10.
Shane Gross fell all the way to 17th, Rudy.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
And
that was a terrible.
He didn't use his
pit
reset
stop.
either.
He didn't. Oh wow.
No, he's still got that right front damage. So either he already used his reset, or he's saving it because he thinks something worse is going to happen.
Well, that's highly possible.
Which, yeah, this is not really a bad idea with this many laps and being this far backfield now. You know, that might have been the reason why he didn't use it. Maybe he was planning on using it, and then when that happened, you know, he didn't use it. He unchecked it real fast before he got in his box.
Yeah. All right, lights are out. We're going green this time.
Get us going, Rudy.
Pace car's in. Whaley, no stranger to leading this thing. Let's see what he does here. Dean Viney on the outside. And green, green, green. Wow, good start by these guys, but boy, somebody was sleeping at the wheel there.
We got a wreck. No caution. I can't.
There
we
it is.
go. I was gonna say, I can't believe there wasn't a caution, but there was. It's like the 85 was in it.
Yep. Trevor Malone. We got a few of them here. Some guys just sitting too, trying to figure out what happened. All right, let's go to it. It was right on that restart. Wanted to see if somebody did happen to smoke the tires or... Oh! Somebody didn't go there. Tom Clayton didn't go. And it looked like Malone just had a heck of a run there and got into the back of Tom Clayton. And then Dwayne LaPrade, he thought Malone was going, and he got right into the back of Malone, kicked him right over into Jim Locking.
Man.
Tough break for these guys, man.
What a mess.
Yep, that does create a mess. Well, nothing's changed up front here. Yeah, tough break for Trevor Malone and those guys, man. Jim Locking getting a little piece of that. Dwayne LaPrade. I was going to look here and see just how much damage Dwayne's got on his car. I don't really think he took a big hit. I don't see anything on the right side and nothing on the left side. So maybe he come out of it okay.
And how about this, Rudy? Look who's up there in the lead now.
Jim Whaley.
Yep.
Yeah.
He led the early portion of this race before he had that mishap with Gary Shank. Didn't really involve Gary Shank. They were racing each other, and he lost control of his car. Well, he's managed to get back up to the lead. How about that? That's driving right there.
Yes, sir. He does have a little damage on the right front corner. And
Hasn't obviously slowed him down, any.
I'm kind of confused here right now. What's going on? Where's the pace car?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
Is this one of them ones that was glitched? I'll bet you. The pace car never come back out.
Yeah, it did. There it is. At turn one. So
Okay.
probably going to have to get this sorted out.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd probably take them a couple laps to get this sorted out. But boy, I'll tell you what, this race is going pretty fast, Scott.
Yeah, so it's 2/3 of the way.
Oh, don't start that now.
Sorry, I started yawning there. Just started talking.
Well, that'll get a lot of these guys back on the lead lap. But I'm still trying to figure out, see, because Nathan Miller. Okay, these guys, okay, they're going by now, okay. Okay, now they're going to be right. They're getting caught back up.
All right.
There we go. I was confused there. I bet you them guys were confused too.
They delayed it. Looks like they threw the caution. They just didn't delay it. Looks like they threw the caution, so I think we're going to pace for a few more laps here. No, they just delayed it. Never mind.
All right, lights are out.
Lights are out.
Yes. Same story up front here of Jim Whaley and Dean Viney on the front row on this restart. We're waiting for the pace car to go in. It should go in right here. There it is.
There he goes.
Whaley ready to go. Dean Viney.
39 to go, Rudy.
Dean Viney did lead a lap, so... Boy, great start by Dean that time as well, but he's on that outside where it's just so hard to pass. But boy, look at
this, though. He's trying.
Yeah, he is really fighting it here. Jim Whaley actually getting by him, though, and Dean will go back to second. Riding along here with Michael Palmer as James Tyler drives by.
Getting stacked up behind the leaders here.
Yes, they are. Gary Shank working it here, and he is back into the top 5.
Yep, working his way back towards the front with them fresh tires.
Yeah, he's led 43 laps so far, and he wants to get up there and lead more. Kevin Cornelius looking to the inside. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, it was. Gary kind of
going to get by, though.
Gary kind of kept them pinned down there, and really, Kevin didn't have no other choice than to tap them.
No muscle tech.
There you go, and he's going to...
Look at them rubbing on each other here.
Yeah, he's going to clear Gary. And Gary says, all right, my turn now. Gives him a little bump.
17 is blinking a little bit.
He's letting him know he didn't really appreciate that pass, but he made it. Tom Clayton trying to get up closer to the front, 8th place. Has not led yet tonight. And you said he was our points leader?
Yes, sir. By 2 points.
By 2 points over who?
Shane Gross.
And Shane is way back. He is in 12th place.
Keith Maito, not Shane Gross. I'm sorry.
Maito's not here.
Nope.
Maito, remember? Because I wrote it down just like it sounded. My Auto. A-U-T-O. So I wouldn't mispronounce it. Dean Viney, 2nd place. Having a good run. Len McNeese, 3rd. These guys in the back with these little bit older tires than some of the other ones.
Cornelius just got wiggly there. Shane's going to get by.
Those two have been driving it in there hard.
Yeah, they've been battling the last few laps here.
Yeah, I don't think
get ugly.
I don't think Kevin's too awful happy right now with that pass. He's trying to get up there and maybe give Gary a little tap in retaliation. I don't know. Kevin with a little blinking going on, riding along here with David Gameforth. And Tom Clayton. Tom trying to work this field and get up closer. Dwayne LaPrade back in 9th. GTA 5 car, folks. Dwayne LaPrade. That's an awesome game. Charles Smith takes it behind the wall. Another one out of the race. 27 cars still in the race. Last one out there is Stephen Parks.
29 laps to go, Rudy.
Well, you did that math pretty good in your head, huh? Just kidding you. When Dean Viney is really keeping, he's making Jim Whaley right now earn this, because he is sticking right with him like glue. It's kind of looking like they may stay green here. I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably just jinxed them.
Yep.
Gary Shank to the inside of James Tyler.
Look at this battle up here.
Yeah, that's a heck of a battle. David Gainforth on the inside of Kevin Cornelius. Cornelius wants inside James Tyler as well. And it looks like he's going to complete the pass on it. Tyler goes back. Yeah. He goes back to 6th real quick.
He wants to get back to battling with Gary Shank.
Sure does.
Somebody on pit road there.
I think he's got them fists clenched on that steering wheel right now. He is driving the wheels off of that right now, Kevin Cornelius is.
Yeah, look at Dean Viney looking underneath here for the lead, Rudy.
Is?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a lap car. My
bad. I was going to say, okay.
So I was seeing it from a distance.
Yeah.
I was on another car, and it looked like it was Whaley.
Yeah, he's 1.2 seconds behind Whaley and dropping.
False alarm.
Yeah. Paul Zoda back here.
Sounded 14. Good, though, to all the Dean Viney fans.
Nathan Miller coming up on Paul Zoda, and that would be for 14th if Nathan Miller can get by Paul Zoda. We have a caution.
Oh! Caution.
Got a bunch of Michael Campbell into that. Let's see what happened here. I think it might have happened ahead of Michael Campbell, but he just got caught up in it. Yep, it did. Oh, David Gainforth in it. Let's see what happened to David here. Oh, he got loose going into the turn, and Tom Clayton got into the back of him. That's what happened. Just got loose. And Tom Clayton, with nowhere to go, was just getting back into the throttle. Tried to hit the brakes, but just enough that it put Gainforth into the wall even a little harder. Dwayne LaPrade slips by on the outside. Gainforth, oh man, and he's still... Whoa, he gets hit again by the 85 there of Trevor Malone. Wow. Tough break for these guys, though. In the meantime, Jim Whaley's still out front. Been out there for 50 laps. That's beating Gary Shank's record of 43.
That extra bonus point.
Well, I think it's time that maybe we talk to Gary Shank. What do you think? I haven't talked to him.
Sounds good.
See if I can get him down here with us. Gary Shank, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, you're back in 3rd, brother. You looked like you were going to be the car out there to beat tonight, but Jim, he's kind of stayed out there and led a few more laps than you have. What is the plan here? I know you picked and chose your way up closer to the front from after that last restart. Do you think you got the winning car?
Well, I don't know if I have the winning car. Right now, it's just a matter of keeping it clean. I do know I think I have better tires than the two guys in front of me, so I've just been kind of trying to save the tires, and hopefully I have something there at the end. What do we got here, about 20 laps to go?
Yeah, right about that, yep. Okay, well...
So hopefully I saved enough, and that'll give me a little rubber to help pass these guys. But, yeah, it's hard to say right now. Just trying to keep the car clean.
Well, that's the way you got to do it. You got to just pick and choose your way through. But you've been doing a great job, Gary. We're keeping an eye on you. And good luck, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Rudy. Hopefully we get the chance to talk to you there at the end of the race.
All right. Okay, how come I can't drag him here? What the heck happened? Having difficulties here.
You get the broadcast the rest of the race, Gary.
I can't drag him.
All right, let me see if I can.
Yeah, I can't move him for some reason.
I could sing for you guys if you like.
I drug him down here. How come I can't drag him back? There you go. Thanks, Scott. That was weird. I couldn't drag him back. Yeah, here we go. 18 to go at the line. Jim Whaley, Dean Viney on the front row. And Gary Shank, third place, wanting this win. Kevin Cornelius on the outside. Those two have been battling it up for quite some time. I don't know if we've seen the last of that wrecking or not, but Gary Shank looking to the inside of Dean Viney.
Yep, I think he's going to get him. He's got the line. He's got the tires, he's got the line, and he makes the pass happen. Look at Kevin Cornelius here on the outside. He thinks better of it. That's a good deal there.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Yep, that had disaster written all over it.
Yep.
He thought better of it. So good move on the 17. He'll fall back to fourth here, but all in all, there are a bunch of race cars tore up in turn one.
Dwayne LaPrade right there in fifth spot, looking for a fifth place finish tonight. And he's doing a little downshifting in the turns. That's probably a good thing. A lot of people say that costs you time on the track, but, you know, the RPMs mean a lot here. Kevin Cornelius
having one of the best runs we've seen them have in quite some time, Rudy.
Excuse me. Yeah, he's really running good. Third spot for Dean Viney right now. I want to get up here on Gary Shank and watch this progression that he makes on Jim Whaley. He's got just a little bit fresher tires than Jim, but Jim's been out there and he's been really strong.
Yeah, I think Jim's going to make it work here. He's making it look good, and we're getting close to 10 laps to go here, so Gary needs to start working. But we got a wreck in the back, Rudy. I think we're going to have a caution. Maybe not.
Ooh, Kevin Cornelius out of shape. That let Dwayne LaPrade. Dwayne LaPrade gets by. Well, almost gets by.
There's the caution.
There it is.
There it is. Another one in the wall.
Oh, James Tyler. Boy, hard hit into the wall, and I don't think he had any help with that, but it was kind of close. Somebody got close to him on the back here, but I don't think they actually hit him.
Well, Rudy, you got a chance to squeeze one more interview in here.
Okay, hold on a minute here. Oh, there was some net coating in that. That would have been Nathan Miller. Yeah, there was some net coating in that because they actually did not touch. Let me go on the nose here. They actually didn't touch, I don't think. Although it does kind of show. I don't think they actually touched. I think it was some net coating. But then they got together after that, so, okay. All right, well, yeah, both of them going to get damage on that, but back up front, Jim Whaley. I think we ought to talk to the leader. This is one of your tricks.
All righty, go for it, buddy.
Jim Whaley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, we're not going to try to wish the MaxSpeedTV jinx on you tonight, brother, but you've been out there and led the most laps. Gary Shank's got just a little fresher tires than you got. Are you worried about that?
If I can get a good bite in second gear, I should be okay. If I don't, I don't know.
It's going to be just a short stint to the end here. You know, he can catch you, but getting by you could be a whole nother story, you know, as we always know. But I don't know what you're going to have to do, protect the bottom or what, you know. But how's the car been running for you all night? Obviously, very good.
Well, after that first deal, it's just screwed up the front end. I really have been having a hard time getting into the corner, but it seems like it's all right off, which is the most important part of a 4, but I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, well, been a lot of cautions here tonight, but, you know, really, if you think about it, it's Martinsville. You know, it's like a Bristol with no banking.
Yeah, this is my wheelhouse. I love short track racing, so I'm fine with it.
Well, good job out there tonight, Jim. Bring it home, brother, and good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
How many cautions have we had tonight, Rudy?
I had
Hadn't
them.
been too bad. I was expecting a lot worse. They had some pretty good runs out there.
Yeah, pretty good runs. This caution number 9. And I'm sure
That's not too bad.
I'm sure that's probably, it could be the last caution, I think. You know, these guys, they've got it figured out, but, you know, coming to the end like this, everybody's going to be racing for position. Never know, somebody could really put it in there, drive it hard, and hit somebody. So, I don't know. We might not have seen the last caution.
Tell you what, there's still a lot more cars out there than I expected to see at the end of this race, so kudos to them for making it all the way through this thing.
Yes, sir. Pace car in. Jim Whaley bringing them to the line one more time.
Who's going to win it?
Green, green, green. Gary Shank will lead that lap.
Caution, Rudy.
Oh, man, what happened already?
Not sure.
Oh, Len McNeese involved in it. Let's see what happened to Len here.
I didn't see anything. That must have happened in the very back.
Yeah, it was in the back here. Have to find out here in just a second because they're getting the green. Oh, he just spun it coming out of the turn. Len McNeese just spins it out. Wow, tough break for Len. But that, I don't know if. Yeah, I think we might get back green probably with 1 to go.
We will. Nah, we'll have more than that. We'll probably have 2 or 3 to go.
Well, all this is playing
At
right
least
in.
2, possibly 3.
Was playing into Jim Whaley's hands, but Gary Shank did manage to get by Jim Whaley there just before the caution come out. I'm not sure how that happened. I
just noticed that too.
Yeah, I must have missed something there. And another one retires
So
from the
back
race.
in the lead.
Jim Locking retiring from the race. Well, again, thanks for all you guys for tuning in here tonight, watching GAC run Martinville. This is their 3rd race of the season. We'll be here next Monday night. Where did you say they were running next Monday night?
Let me look again. They are at Michigan, and then Watkins going.
Oh, yeah, Michigan. That's great.
85 laps at Michigan.
That's great. That'll be an awesome race. So tune in next Monday night, folks, for GAC right here. But we'll be back Wednesday night right here on the live portal on iRacing with the Top Fuel IndyCar Series. Scott Brinson's league.
Yes, sir. At Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
That'll
Coming
be
off
awesome.
a caution-free race, man. We got to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, caution-free last week at Michigan. That was an amazing race.
Even with a surprise ending, man. Even after all them laps, 125 laps, caution-free, a couple green flag pit stops. Well, I think we made 3 green flag pit stops.
Yeah.
And then a surprise finish. So it's definitely a race worth checking out if you haven't checked it out. Find it there on the Max Speed channel. Which, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and click that subscribe button.
I don't think we're going to get back to green here, Scott.
Which is shocking because we got the caution so early.
Yeah, I guess it's just going to end under caution. Wow, that's a bummer.
Wow, that's the game saying enough's enough, guys. It's over.
I guess so. Well, looks like that's the way it's going to end up right there. Gary Shank with the win. Jim Whaley second and Kevin Cornelius third. I don't want to call it official yet until they do cross that finish line, Scott.
Well, Rudy, I'm going to let you handle the interviews tonight, and I'm going to get going because I'm heading over to my girlfriend's house, so I'm going to let you handle that tonight.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
She got a new puppy, and I want to go over and see her new puppy.
Aw.
So I will see you Wednesday evening, buddy.
All right. See you then, buddy.
All right, brother. That's a pleasure. It was always a good time calling a race with you.
You too. Hey, if you get a chance, stop over on my TeamSpeak tomorrow night. A few things I need to talk to you about.
10-4, buddy.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. All right. We'll see you. All right. Well, Gary Shank will be the winner here, folks. So congratulations to him. And we'll get a minute here and we'll get down there and talk to them. Let me see if I can get Gary into the booth with me here. Gary Shank, you got a copy?
Looks like I do get to talk to you, Rudy.
Yes, you did, brother. Well, congrats on your win here. We missed the pass. How did you make that pass on Jim Whaley, and where did you do it? Because we missed it.
I did it right on that restart. I threw it into second gear for that restart and pushed it to the floor and hoped the wheel stayed straight, and it stuck. And I think I beat him to the line, and I think right about the time we crossed the line is when that yellow came out. Well,
I'll tell you what, it was a heck of a finish anyhow. I was really kind of trying to figure out, Scott and I were figuring how come you guys didn't get back to green, because heck, that caution come out on lap 7. That was...
Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I mean, the pace car did a couple dumb things here tonight, and I guess it's one of those iRacing things in a short track, which is kind of hard sometimes for it to figure out. But right. I don't know. It kept pacing and didn't show us the 2 to go. So obviously that ended the race.
Oh, okay. Well, we were kind of wondering about it because we couldn't figure out, well, how come it didn't go back to green? You should have went back to green with about 2 to go, you know. But anyhow, you got the win, and that's all that mattered. Now, you didn't lead the most laps tonight. Looked like Jim led it the most with 64, but you come out of it here on top. How much momentum is that going to give you going into Michigan next week?
Oh, hopefully a lot. I don't know. I like Michigan. I can usually get a good. It's a momentum track, and I'm a better momentum racer, which is kind of what tonight was as well. So yeah, hopefully have some momentum. The first 2 races of the season here didn't go too well for me from Daytona and let's see, where Kansas I believe it was. So yeah, hopefully this helps me out a little bit. We'll see.
All right, buddy. Well, go celebrate, and we will catch up with you later on. And congrats on your win tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Thanks. Sure. Well, always we say thanks to Dean putting on the league. We're really getting a lot of new guys in here, so the competition's getting pretty tight, which makes it a lot of fun. And with all that new competition, Dean's keeping us all in line, which helps make it good for everyone. So thanks for being up there in the booth and doing what you do. We'll just say a shout out to Avistar and Jag Motorsports who's on the car. I believe I have parents down in Florida that are watching the race, so we'll say hello to them, and we'll pass it up to you again to the booth. Thanks again, Rudy.
All right, thanks, Gary. All right, Jim Whaley, you got a copy? Oh, wait a minute. I grabbed James Tyler. I grabbed the wrong one. Doggone it, hold on. Why did I grab him? Jim Whaley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
I grabbed James Tyler. Sorry. Well, tell me about that pass there. Gary Shank kind of schnookered you on that a little bit and stole the win away from you after leading 64 laps tonight. I know he was on a little bit fresher tires than you were, but tell me about that pass.
I just didn't get the bite that I needed to get, but I didn't expect that caution to come right out at that time. If I could have got into one, I would have been all right, but it wasn't to be, I guess.
Well, looks like the Hot Wheels car's got quite a bit of damage on the front of it. I know it was pretty tough racing out there, a lot of beating and banging to get where you were at, but you stayed out on that last pit stop that you guys, they all pitted and you didn't. And you think that was a good call? I mean, it obviously got you up closer to the front.
Yeah, I kind of had no choice because at one point after the first one I was 26th, then got to 16th, and then it was just bleak creeping by. So I had to make something drastic, so I did that, and I got out pretty good leads, and then just every single time a caution come out and wiped it all up.
Well, great job out there tonight anyhow, Jim. Second place, so you'll take it, I'm sure. You're ready for Michigan next week?
Yeah, I'm pretty good there. Real good with the pedal and the fuel mileage, so that should come into play.
All right. Well, let me see. Did Kevin Cornelius leave already? I'm sure he did.
Just real quick, wanted to give a shout out to my son Trevor, who was watching live tonight.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna get to that next. I just wanted to see if Kevin Cornelius left, and he did. So, but anyhow, that's why I drug Dean down there. I thought we might get a talk with him. But yeah, well, congratulations on second place, Jim. That was one heck of a call that you did make, though. To just for track position. I know track position was very important out here tonight. Was it really that hard to pass out there? Because I'll tell you what, Gary Shank was making it look pretty easy.
If you didn't have a car right on you in the back or in the front, yeah, but if you were kind of close to somebody, you were screwed. You had to back off enough to get a run on them. If you tried to barrel it into the corner, you couldn't get nothing off. So you really had to back it up to get a run off.
Okay, I see. Well, that's where it seemed like Gary was getting. He was really getting passing a lot of cars to get back up to the front. And then past you just right at that caution, just the right gear, the right time, just hit it perfect. Anybody else you want to thank tonight, Jim?
Dean and GAC and you and Scott up in the booth did a great job. And you finally got me in there to be able to say something to my son.
Yes, sir. Very good, very good. Well, I'm glad he's watching and hopefully enjoyed the show here tonight. So, all right, we'll go celebrate second place. Jim, we're going to head over and try to catch up with Dean Viney here ever since Kevin left. The third place, Kevin Cornelius. So we'll talk to Dean Viney at finish fourth.
Roger that.
Okay, thanks. Dean Viney, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, you come in fourth tonight. Tell me about them last few laps there and how Kevin got around you and passed you up for third.
Well, at times that, I was hoping I'd get on that outside, actually. Tires were pretty much shot, in that sense, but kind of like Jim was saying, that, and you had to try to get track position the best you could, so, I stayed out, and that helped in that perspective of it. But, yeah, we got on that inside. I figured I was going to be in trouble with the tires, I just couldn't get a bite down there at that point. Then, and I knew he was coming, and I wasn't going to push the issue, I ain't going to cause, wreck or something up there like that. So, he did a good job, and he got around, good and clean, so,
very good.
Very good. Tough night.
Yeah, well, it's a tough track, Are you looking forward to Michigan next week?
Yeah, how Michigan be. A lot of times Michigan's a fuel track, so we'll see how all that's going to play out. But, yeah, kind of looking forward to it. I like the track. I ain't never really did the greatest there for some reason. I've had good moments, but I do like the track. But I think it'll be interesting.
Well, how much are you going to fool with the fuel on the guys? You're going to give them about 50% or something?
Run probably about 75% fuel, Rudy. About 75% fuel.
That's good. That's good because that is a fuel mileage track, and when you throw that in there, that just adds a little tougher element to it. So, all right. Well, Dean, congrats on fourth place tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to all the fans out there that tuned in tonight and I'd like to give a shout out to, as always, Rudy, you and Scott, and the job you guys do, and all the guys here at GAC, kind of a tough race tonight for us, but, I'm sure they'll clean it up and we'll be ready for Michigan.
It was Martinsville. Cut him a break tonight. Martinsville is Martinsville. What more can you say? It's like I said, it's like Bristol without the banking. If you come out of here without any scratches on your car, you didn't drive it hard enough.
There you go. Yeah, it is. Martinsville's Martinsville, like you say, Rudy. I agree.
So, all right, Dean. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and congrats on fourth place. And I'll be up there in just a few minutes to talk with you guys. So, let me finish this up.
All right.
All right, guys. Let's get up here to our leader. Let's run down through the results. Gary Shank coming home the winner here tonight with that last pass just before that caution come out. And he beat Jim to the line, taking the win away from Jim Whaley. Jim led the most laps tonight with 64. Gary Shank come out of here with 51. Kevin Cornelius will finish third. Dean Viney fourth. Tom Clayton fifth. He was our points leader by 2 points over Shane Gross, so that'll kind of stretch that out a little bit further. Dwayne LaPrade, good finish for Dwayne tonight, finishing 6th. Shane Gross, 7th. John Sorensen in 8th. Michael Palmer, 9th. Nathan Miller, rounding out the top 10. Justin Rogers finishes 11th. Paul Zoda, 12th. Jeff Dotson, 13th. David Gainforth, 14th. Michael Campbell, 15th. John Stanley, 16th. Len McNeese, 17th. Anthony Cianci finishing 18th. Paul Cohen, 19th. Randy Bledsoe, 20th. John Estes, 21st. Stephen Parks, 22nd. Timothy Kelleher, 23rd. James Tyler, 24th. Trevor Malone, 25th. Jim Locking, 26th. Charles Smith, 27th. Rolando Arroyo, 28th. Curtis Aho, 29th. I believe that was it. Yeah, that was it. Finishes 29th. All right. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Gary Shank. Thanks, guys, for watching. And we will be back here Wednesday night, don't forget, with Top Fuel Indy Series. You want to tune in for that at Las Vegas. So till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.